fellow cinephilies, my name is Christina and welcome to another Let's Get Reelz movie review. Today is Classic Movie Thursdays, my version of Throwback Thursdays, and today's classic movie I will be reviewing for you is the musical from 1953, The Bandwagon, starring Fred Astaire, Cyd Charisse, Nanette Febvre, and Oscar Levant. The Bandwagon begins with Tony Hunter, played by Fred Astaire. He is coming from California to New York. He hasn't made a movie in a number of years, and everybody's saying he's all washed up, he has no money, and he goes to New York to be in a play for his friends Lily and Lester, Nanette Febvre and Oscar Levant. They are planning to have a famous Broadway director named Jeffrey Cordova direct the show, and Jeffrey gets the idea, let's make it Faust. Everybody loves Faust. And he changes the script completely. I mean, it's nothing like what Lester and Lily had originally wanted for it. They had planned kind of like a variety show with all kinds of music and dance numbers and different things like that, and they also wanted to get this ballerina named Gabrielle Gerard, who is played wonderfully by Cyd Charisse. At first, they could not get Gabrielle Gerard because she is kind of managed by her boyfriend, but Jeffrey, in a little bit of a mind game situation, gets her boyfriend to agree to let her be in the show. And Tony goes to see Gabrielle in a show one night, and he has some doubts. He's like, she's too tall, I haven't done ballet in years, and all this stuff. And then Gabrielle gets some doubts. She's like, oh, Tony Hunter, he's all washed up, how can he dance, what can he do, we're totally different. But then of course they come to see that yes, they do have a lot in common, and they actually do work very nicely together. Tony gets a little bit upset after a while. He's like, I can't do this anymore. I don't know what to do. I can't get along with Gabrielle and all this nonsense. And then she comes to speak to him, and then, oh hey, what a shock, they actually start falling in love with each other. Oh my goodness, that is such a big surprise. It really shouldn't be. If you know anything about old movies and even musicals, you know that the two main actors are always going to get together. The show has an opening up in Connecticut, and there's all kinds of really high society New Yorkers who are very, very happy to see this new Jeffrey Cordova play, and they walk out like, what did I just see? That was terrible. So then the whole cast decides to rewrite the show. Tony is gonna sell some of his paintings. He has some paintings by very famous artists, and he's like, we'll finance the show with my paintings, and we'll rewrite this the way we want to do it, with the musical numbers and everything. So that's what they do, and the show becomes quite a success. They take it out on the road, and then they come to New York, and it's the big play that everybody had hoped for, and it is called The Bandwagon. Now that I've told you the plot, let me just go on and on about gushing about the musical numbers in this. Like, Cyd Charisse is just absolutely incredible. So many people tend to just focus on like Fred Astaire, or even like Cyd Charisse was in Singing in the Rain and It's Always Fair Weather with Gene Kelly. Nobody really seems to focus on Cyd Charisse. The woman was insanely talented with her dancing. Any kind of dancing. She was a ballerina mostly. And oh my god, I die every time I watch her, especially in this movie. I think she looked gorgeous. I want all her costumes that were not her dance costumes. Like, oh god, she wore like these gorgeous skirts, these gorgeous shirts. She just looks so pretty. Besides being a great dancer, she was a very good actress, at least I think. She was adorable, and I thought she was really, really good with Fred Astaire. I think she is one of the only dancers who really kept up with him very well and matched his dance moves without skipping a beat. No offense to Ginger Rogers. Obviously, I love Ginger Rogers. I think she's fantastic, and she will always be Fred Astaire's ultimate partner. But as far as like really dancing well and connecting well, I think Cyd Charisse was definitely his best dancing partner. And They have this one dance scene called, I think it's called Dancing in the Dark, and they're in Central Park, and oh my god, it was just so beautiful. Like, every time I think about it, I just like, it like melt. If I was a dancer, I'd want to learn that dance. Both of them make me wish I had taken dance when I was a kid, but I was just too stubborn and too much of a tomboy, and I regret it because I would love to dance like Cyd Charisse. I want her legs. Is it weird that I have like this weird obsession with Cyd Charisse's legs? I think they're beautiful. I would love to have those kind of dancer legs. Ugh, God. I told you I was gonna gush about Cyd Charisse in this. I just adore that woman. And some of the other musical numbers I really enjoyed. One of them is called Louisiana Hayride, and that's sung by Nanette Febvre, and I love that song so much. It's one of those songs that I get stuck in my head very randomly. Like, I'll just be thinking of like old Hollywood musicals, and that's like the first one. It's like, get going, Louisiana Hayride, and it's so bouncy and so silly. I just love it so much. And my roommate and I at college, we used to love this song. It was just funny. We sat and watched it together, and she just loved it. And every time like I would mention the Bandwagon or some musical, she would just start singing Louisiana Hayride. And there's another song called I Love Louisa, and it just starts off more beer, and it's like singing about beer at the beginning. That's another song my roommate and I thought was absolutely hysterical. So it's like, they have good memories. The Bandwagon has very good memories for me, you know, hanging out with my friend and at school and just watching this. I love the Bandwagon. I love the story. I love all the sets. It's just so great. It's so entertaining. I just always fall in love with it the more I watch it, and I hope you guys, if you've never seen the Bandwagon, that you do go and watch it and just enjoy it so much, because it's like, if you love musicals, you will love the Bandwagon. So that was my review of the Bandwagon, starring Fred Astaire, Cyd Charisse, Nanette Febvre, and Oscar Levant. If you liked this review in any way, please give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. If you have seen the Bandwagon, let me know what your favorite song is, your favorite musical number, your favorite scene, favorite line, whatever you got for me, leave them below. And also in the comments, if you have any suggestions of what I should watch for Classic Movie Thursdays or any kind of movie, let me know, and if I pick your movie and I watch it and I review it, I will give you a shout out. And don't forget to click that subscribe button for future Classic Movie Thursdays and other Let's Get Reelz movie reviews, because that is what I like to do here. And as always, keep watching movies and stay absolutely fabulous.